What's up, everyone? I am Magicide. Welcome back to our Geek Fest here playing Crusader Kings II as Lombard Salerno. The last time we left off, we had quite a few interesting things happen. We went to war with some of the Muslim nations around here. We had Tunis, and then we took over whatever county this is. Let's actually take a what is this county? Or excuse me, duchy. The Duchy of Tripoli. So we did that, we became king, all the other good stuff. We're still waiting on some claims to fabricate on some of this land over here. Speaking of which, I believe we were trying to do it on Reggio here. And yeah, I was watching some of my previous episodes that I've already published and everything, and there was something I actually forgot to do here. But it doesn't look like I need to do it anymore. I wrote myself a little note, and apparently I already own it. Was revoke the county of Messina, because apparently when I went to war with it, I forgot to actually take a look and see who was the owner of that of Messina here, and it turns out to be me. So never mind about that. The other thing too is that last night I went ahead and I booted up just a random game of 1066 CK2. I wanted to see what it looked like in EU4, so I just booted it up in 1066. I think I started off as Apulia here, and I immediately exported it and then loaded it into O Europa Universalis 4. What I wanted to do is I wanted to actually see what the Holy Roman Empire was going to look like. And the Holy Roman Empire, because it exists, is going to operate like it would normally in EU4. However, this is all dependent on their crown authority laws. I actually checked out the wiki page and read up a little bit more on that. Again, it's been a while since I actually looked at that, and apparently a lot of what ends up taking place when you export it into EU4 will determine on your crown authority laws. So if we go into that, for instance, if we have like low crown authority and you have some vassals and whatnot, like vassal dukes, like they could all potentially become a vassal nation themselves. So if the HRE ends up having max crown authority, they'll actually just be one big gigantic blob, which I found to be very interesting. I've played a couple other exported games where, you know, I've taken over this area but didn't form the HRE and nothing happened. And then there was my previous campaign, as I played as the Catholic Norsemans, that took over all of this, and I got the Norse East and never started a land war in Asia achievements. And since I owned Italy actually owned pretty much all of this, but they didn't form the actual HRE when I exported it, and they were just Italy. So since the HRE actually exists and they don't have max crown authority, I don't think I can actually take a look at their laws. Can I? Let's take a look. I don't remember if I could or not. It just shows me their succession laws, but it won't show me their actual laws. So anyways, let's just go ahead and get started here. Let's see here. Let's unpause. What else was I doing here? What was my focus? It was family. Okay, that's good. We're 33. That sounds pretty fantastic. Okay, so somebody here needs... Oh, it's my son. Is this going to be my actual heir? No, Scamorza is my heir. So we will actually educate our child here to assign him a guardian. Which will be not me, it looks like, because I already have you. So let's actually assign you a different guardian. So we want our son to do it. So you look good for the daughter, and my other son here, I will do the guardianship, just in case, because I believe he is my only other son. Yes indeed. So since we're a king now, shit, that's what I was afraid of. So wait, actually, am I in this war? Hang on a second here, game. Let's pause. Let's take a look at Pisa real quick. You know what, this is what I was thinking about in when I was watching some of my published episodes. I was really afraid of actually conquering this area because of that. If we form the Kingdom of Africa, then, you know, the Muslims, one of the Muslim groups, either the Shiites or the Sunnis, could declare a jihad on it, and then, you know, it's a big, huge war, and if we lose it, then we lose the entire kingdom. But since it's kind of broken up between myself and Pisa here, I was actually really curious about whether or not, if they called a jihad, if they would actually call a jihad on both of us, or what. So let's actually take a look. Okay, you're the liege. So he's attacking them. Okay, so he's defending against the Sunni Jihad for Africa. And let's take a look at the religion map mode. Okay, so they're mainly Shiites here. The only Sunnis are going to be over here, and then there's a... Looks like there's some over here. So I may actually... We're going to have to pay attention to that, because I might actually end up having to join in on Pisa's side. Because I would rather the Pisans have it than the Muslims. But then again, if the Muslims own it, then we could, you know, just declare a holy war on them and get it. But then we're going to have to fight another crusade, defend against another jihad. Let's take a look at our laws. So it's going to be, what, 1114, so we've got about another 5 years, give or take. Okay, so we can actually improve our legalism again. Let's go ahead and do that. That's a very important law to have. The other one that we're going to concentrate on is majesty, because eventually that we're going to want to switch to the imperial administration, which we don't have access to yet. But we will eventually. We'll end up being able to change it, and it'll give us a whole bunch more vassals and whatnot. But in order to do that, you need to have so much legalism and so much majesty. The third most important one is obviously noble customs, and then you can focus on the other two customs here. Tolerance is kind of eh. So that's good. Our legalism has definitely improved. Now, let's take a look at our military tab. Can we get any more retinues? We cannot. Our levy looks fantastic. As far as our other things go, you want to kill somebody. This man here. Why? Can we actually have him end plot? He doesn't like us very much. Let's send him a little bit of a gift here and then have him end plot. It's a good way to cancel those annoying plots and whatnot. And let's take a look at Pope Man. Pope Man kind of likes us. Can we actually ask him for money? Request money. He says no. Okay, very well. Wow, holy Christ. What are these guys? They're a peasant revolt. Wow. Who are you actually fighting? So he's a Greek peasant revolt, it looks like. What just happened here? Somebody died. So our marshal kicked the buckets. Let's have... So you're 28, you look good. Let's have you train us some troops. Looks like our spymaster. Our spymaster cannot do any more legalism, it looks like. So, looks like we are among the top players for legalism. What about majesty? Everybody looks like they're on an equal playing field as far as that goes. What about military organization? Okay, so we're pretty much kind of full up. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just send them back to Constantinople. The other thing I should probably do is take a look at religion, because I was still busy proselytizing and whatnot. Looks like we need a new commander. Okay. But he's a hunchback. I don't remember what hunchback does when they're actually commanding troops and whatnot. Anyways. Oh my god, this guy is getting... Oh wait, I'm sorry, looking at the wrong tab here. Okay, so we get some tech points. That's good. You know what I should do? I should save our game right now. There's big, huge storms going on pretty much all this week. I saw a bit of lightning outside. It's probably the worst time to actually do this. To actually play the game and record, but we're going to go ahead and do it. So, war score is 0. He has some defenders. Looks like the King of Croatia. Oh, the HRE is joining in on their behalf. Wow. Okay, alright. We get our claim here. So, that's very, very good. It was for Reggio, so the other thing that we should do... So here's the thing I'm really tempted about, is if I have... You need to have 51% of a duchy to be able to form it or to revoke it. And if it's only a 2-province one, I don't think you can actually do that. I think you actually have to own both, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't really want to put my chancellor here to fabricate a claim if we take over Reggio, and then I could just form it straight away, because we'll have a de jure claim on Catanzaro. The other thing, too, that we should watch out for is we've got to deal with this peasant revolt here. So, Benevento, you have no allies, and you have shit for troops, so let's go ahead and just declare the war. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. I think I'm going to end up having to fight this guy, too. so let's raise our troops. We're not gonna raise our vassal. Well, actually, they're not so mad about me taking their troops away from them at the moment. So what we'll do is we'll have you guys all come in here. What I may want to do, since a lot of his troops are up here, is actually have my retinue come in here. Okay, so let's merge you guys up. Alright, and I think what I'm going to have to do here is actually move these guys into attack, and then move these guys up after they're already engaged. So you guys are going to get there on the 30th. What are you guys going to get there? On the 8th. Okay, that sounds good. Should be just fine. Really don't want to have to fight that revolt, but I don't think we really have much of a choice. Let's actually divide our troops up and send you guys over here. We'll just siege the rest of him down. This should be a relatively quick war. I mean, I didn't actually fight his army, though. Okay, so my heir here can actually get married to this wonderful genius woman. So what I was thinking, as far as the I'm sorry, Desiderata achievement goes, what we're going to have to do is our current heir here is whenever he has a son, we're going to leave him, a son and a daughter, we're going to have to leave them unmarried. Unfortunately, okay? And what I was planning on doing was having them get married and then divorcing right away, so I can get that damn achievement. Because the only other way possible that this is going to happen is if there's just magically another Lombard line that succeeds somewhere and I'm able to marry one of the female children of that dynasty, or I become an emperor and I have multiple kingdom titles under my empire, and it just happens that one of the kingdom titles is indeed Lombard. Otherwise, I'm going to have to marry my own kin, which I'm okay with. I mean, the only problem with it is if the Pope doesn't actually grant our our divorce. But then we can also, you know, try to plot to kill wifey, which will be our sister. But we'll investigate that when the time comes. Okay, years later, after the first turbulent years, it seems everyone in the country has gotten used to Adalpurga. Okay, so I'm still getting events for our Jeanne of Arc. Some appreciate her and some do not, but the more violent controversy and commotion has died out, and the people are now preoccupied with other matters. She lives on, although the tales of her early years as the Maid of Messina are already the stuff of legend. With time, anything and everything becomes normal. Indeed. So very good. So just FYI, if you guys are playing and you do happen to get these events where you get your own version of Joan of Arc, there's, I guess, a lot of different paths that it can happen. You know, for instance, I married her off right away, and I got that event chain. I know that if you can actually let her command, it does something, or if you let her become the, whatchamacallit, the marshal. Okay, so the Duke of Tripoli seeks to keep... Okay, so some other kinsman of mine is trying to kill somebody. Looks like... Okay, let's actually change your name to Malta. Oop. What I always try to do is I always try to name the top holding the name of the actual county myself, so that way I can look at my little domain tab here and I can actually see what it's actually trying to tell me, you know, instead of having it being a different name. I think I'm actually going to give Tripoli to somebody else, so let's actually take a look. We'll search realm by my religion, my culture. Let's go content, sort by stewardship. Oh, that's right, we should probably do by men, and then not a ruler. I don't have any, for real. Is there anybody in my realm that fits this this man right here? Okay, well, if I give him some... oh, I can't. So I can't invite him to court. If I send him a gift, he might change his mind. He still says no. Well, shit. Okay, so let's go back down to Rome. Let's take off content. Let's do it this way. So we have this ambitious man here, but he's got hella good stewardship. Or we got this man here, my cousin, who hates me. Why do you hate me, by the way? He's my rival, okay. But he's quick. Oh, that's rough. What is your deal? I really don't want to have to put him in there because he's my rival, but I'd rather give it to some family members. Give him Keeper of Swans, and let's try giving him a gift. Okay, so that looks good. So hopefully he doesn't hate us as much. Can we actually arrange a marriage with you? Let's have you do it. And how about this kinswoman of mine? That looks good. So marry him off right away, and we have a child here, a kinsman that needs a guardian. Actually, that looks pretty good to me. Right, so let's continue on. I think we're gonna... Wait. We have a defeat somewhere. Where did they siege? I don't see where my defeat came in. Okay, my son Mario is modest and humble. Sure. Okay, so I get a Jewish exile here who's got pretty fantastic diplomacy. Let's actually take a look at our own tab. We can actually replace him with somebody, can't we? What happened to the Jewish man? He's not available. Why? Weird. Uh-oh, so we're getting a new epidemic breaking out. Oh, pause the game here. It's fucking measles again. Well, I guess we should probably shut the gates. Oh, we still can. I think what I should do after this one siege is I should go up here and take care of his army. Benevento's army, that is. But I'm going to continue to siege Reggio here since it's our war goal. The other thing I should really do is start to pay attention to the Pisan jihad against it. I have given up talking to Ekaterine when Chancellor Count Isidoros intervened and made me realize how silly we have behaved. Now we talk and we both appreciate one another in a whole new way. Okay, so I get some opinion boost there. Sounds good. Okay, so we get that one siege. Let's actually take a look here. Oops, forgot to unpause. So we got a little bit longer here to wait. I absolutely do not want to assault the holdings because my retinues are going to take a hit. Okay, so let's pause here. Oops, pause. Let's take a look at our commanders. We have no available commanders. Why? Are they leading? They're not leading there. Wait, where the hell is my army at, man? Why do I have no commanders to choose from? Is there anybody... Wait, what the hell? Where'd all my commanders go? Okay, so what the fuck here? Are they all sitting here? Actually, I can just stand you down. I don't get it. So, where are all my commanders? I hope I don't lose this battle because I don't have anybody leading. I mean, it's certainly a possibility here. The price of decadence. The ruling dynasty of the Fatimid Sultanate has been overthrown by the zealous and hard-living tribesmen of the Yahid dynasty. Former vassals may seize this opportunity to declare independence. Okay, let's take a look and see what the hell they were talking about. Okay, so these are the Yahids. They actually broke, which is good because they were getting actually a little bit big here. And the Seljuks, man, they are screwed. Okay, let's take a look at our battle here. So thankfully, I actually won that battle. I'm gonna assault those 2 troops, and then we'll assault the other holding here. It's some pretty easy war score. Okay, let's. Where are you heading? You're heading to Amalfi. There's a child here that needs a guardian. Yeah, that looks good to me. It's fine. Okay, so somebody here needs to get married. My sister needs to get married to somebody. Finally. Okay. Sounds good. Looks like I can throw somebody in prison here. That was that peasant revolt leader. I don't really care about him. Shit, I was just thinking about something. I just don't remember what now. Something else grabbed my attention. So I don't think I actually need to attack his army anymore, but I think if I did so... I don't understand this commander situation. I don't understand where they're at. Oh, that's right. I was going to take a look at my current people that I have non-aggression packs and see if I can form any more alliances. Okay, so I'm assuming that if I win this battle here, it'll be game over for him. Yep. Sounds good. Take the peace. Booyah. Okay, let's take our troops, take a look at Reggio here. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's just whoever is the actual count or countess of this that actually does the culture flipping. Let's actually take a look at our culture tab here. So we have Lombard in these 4 provinces, and we have Lombard down here in Malta. The rest of these are slowly converting, I guess. So what we need to do is actually give it up to somebody else. How old is my one son here? He's 8. So is there anybody else that fits the description of being content? There is no more content. Unruled men, or that are not rulers. So we have this ambitious man that we can make, or we can do you, my kinsman here. Let's do him. We'll give him the county of Reggio. Okay. And since I did that, I think it reset all of their commanders. Or, I mean, guardians. Right? Yep, okay, it was just that one little girl. Alright, well, very good. So we now have that county. Lately I have become afraid that someone might want to hurt me. I am thinking about hiring 2 food testers, and maybe a bodyguard would be a good idea. We could become paranoid. What are we right now? We're neither of those things. We don't want to become trusting. But if we do this, we're going to lose a little bit more diplomacy, which, I mean, because we are secluding ourselves, we close the gates. That's actually hurting us. Yeah. I'd rather become paranoid. Trusting is pretty bad. So let's stand down our levy. It looks like our our retinue there is doing just fine. We can actually get another one. Our only choices are skirmish and light skirmish. So let's go with the skirmish, since our cultural retinue is all... Our cultural retinue is heavy infantry. Do that. Uh-oh. So the Shiites and the Sunnis are going after Pisa here. Wow. Right? Yep. The Sunni and the Shiites, they're both trying to attack this. Holy Christ. And the Sunni jihad looks like they're winning. How many troops are they actually mustering, by the way? Not that many. The problem is that if I go to war with these guys, I don't know, the HRE is down here, but they're only, right, the HRA I think is only jumping in on the Sunnis, not the Shiite. Right. Let's actually take a look 1 second here. Where, Okay, the Shiite guys. You guys control 5,000 troops. So this is going to be interesting. They'll probably maybe end up winning it with the HRE on the sides, with the at least the is that the Sunni one. Let's try to have him become gregarious. He did. Excellent. Okay, so take a look at our retinue here. So there's nobody leading this. Can I actually get access to my... What the fuck is this? I can only have one commander. Let's take a look at our commanders. Are they like... I don't understand this. Like, why... Wait, you're my seneschal. That's not what I'm looking for. Commander... Yeah, so why are these guys not showing up in my commander slots? I don't get it. But we do have some other people here that are much better, so we'll install them. Except for... It looks like I'm kind of locked right there. I don't understand this. Like, so what... Where's the rest of these guys? Did they, like, move to other courts or something? You know what I could do? Let me do this real quick. Let's go to search all. We'll go men, any religion, any culture. I don't care if they're married. They can't be rulers. Let's sort this out. Wow, there was a... Oh, we want join court. Yes. Okay. So we got a Castilian man here who is an adventurer. Let's invite some of these guys to court so I can replace these other commanders. Because it's pissing me off. I don't understand why my commanders are not showing up. Doesn't look like I have any siege commanders here. There we are. There's one right there. Awesome. And you are what? You're 28? Sounds good. Some of these other guys are pretty fantastic. This man's quick. Let's get him. Alright, that's good. So we'll get some more people here. Gaspar. Okay. You know, if I end up helping Pisa... If I end up helping Pisa out, I'm not sure if I can actually choose which wars I'm trying to help him out with. Let's take a look at our commander situation here. So the only two commanders that I have somehow access to are Harold and Arnefrith. So actually, you know what I could probably do? We'll leave him be. Okay, so you, Arnefrith is one of them. Okay, this man. Where's my siege commander? There he is. That sexy, sexy man. Harold here needs to get replaced. And is it Joannes? Because I know the I didn't exist. It was just a... Or excuse me, the J didn't exist. It was always an I back then. Alright, so it looks like our commander situation is figured out. I want to go back and take a look at Pisa's progress here. So he's losing against that war, and that war hasn't really even started yet. Let's actually offer to join. So which one do we want? We want Caliph Aram, the Sunni jihad. Oops, offer to join war. Okay, so it's going to be this one. Okay, wow, it's a huge stack of troops here. The only way this is going to work out is if I actually keep my troops with his. So let's raise all of our troops. Put them in the ships right away so they don't get smashed. Actually, I think what we can do here. Okay, so where's my retinue? I think this is my retinue. It is. So move you. Merge you guys. Put you into ships. And do the same thing with you. And the rest of these guys, let's... get this party started. Okay, so it looks like... Wait, what's going on here? Why am I sieging this down? Does somebody else own this? You're that. Was it the city? So how the hell am I sieging this down? Oh, it's a trade post. Okay. Can go ahead and do that. Let's merge all of our troops up here. Oops. God damn it. Screwing up here there, McFly. No. Get the goddamn ships. I forgot how to do this. Maybe it was control. No. Alt. There it is. It's alt. Okay, there we go. Have you stay still. Alright. What I need to do is I need to hurry up and get my troops, the rest of my troops down here. You know what I should do is actually pick up these. Actually, I take that back. Right. Okay. Come on, men. No time to dawdle here. I need a child here. And he's like, Guardian, sure. Looks good. Let's actually take a look at the epidemics tab. It's okay, so it's still affecting my lands, unfortunately. Okay, so get you guys on the ships, and we'll drop them off in my own province here. And what we'll do is, I guess we're going to have to screw around with moving my troops around with the HRE's troops. And speaking of which, okay, one of these guys was my siege commander. It wasn't you. Or did he die? I think he might have just... Yeah, god damn it, he kicked the bucket on me. Fudge. Okay, so Harold here, who's a genius, and he's the one married to my sister. Okay. So, what is Mario? Mario is an inspiring leader. You know what? Since we are going to war with the Muslims, we should probably take Manfred here as our leader, because he has extra damage and stuff. So I guess you can be on the side, the flank here. Oh, come on, man. The AI sucks, and since I don't have monks and mystics enabled right now, I can't actually tell him to siege stuff down or anything. Alright, call for the court physician. Por favor. Alright, come on, HRE. I can't do this without you, man. Alright, bam. Let's get our troops in there and smash them in the face. Come on, give me that sweet, sweet prestige. Nice. Okay. So, where are you guys going to be headed to? You guys are just chilling. I think what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and attack his other stack. Okay, so my daughter here can get married. Wow. I'll lose a whole lot of prestige for that. Sounds good. But we need to start taking out his troops. And he's already taken care of that stack. Awesome. So we got a couple prisoners. Let's actually take a look at our prisoner tab here. We can ransom this man off. Let's go ahead and do that. And what we'll do is we'll siege down his progress here, and then we'll... Wait, you guys are going to Constantine. Yes, you are. Okay. Go help out our allies here, if they last that long, which they do. Turn the tide of that battle. Okay, so who are we actually fighting? We are fighting these guys over here. So what I could do, they have so many troops over here. What I think I'm going to do, since they're actually heading over to my province, I'm going to attack them in Tunis, and then I'm going to come over here and start to siege them down. Okay, so I have a non-aggression pact that just dissolved. Oh, it's because my... Oh, okay, so my son here just had a son of his own. What should I call you? Let's call you... Let's start naming our kids after beer. Old style. Chicago's greatest beer. Actually, technically, it's a Wisconsin beer. It's just the people in Chicago ended up adopting it. So we have a new heir of an heir. And it looks like our son here needs to get married. I think he was married to a genius, too. So let's see if there's any more of them. We got a 13-year-old genius woman here. Yeah, that looks good. So we won that fight. I think, unfortunately, we're going to have to play ping pong here again. But we're going to siege down his stuff while the HRE and all their troops sit around and deal with the armies. I think what we're going to do is we'll split up our own army and just siege all this stuff down. Like, I don't mind that the Pisans have this. That's fine with me. Okay, let's split you guys up. Oops. Have the rest of you guys come over here. Fortunately, my siege commander died. Wait, why does it keep saying I'm losing? Like, who the fuck is attacking me here? Oh, man, he just landed... Oh, so I have... a Khaganate that just attacked my retinue and just smashed my retinue, too. Holy shit. Are these guys just, like, trolling me right now? Like, who the hell are you? I think these guys are just, like, Am I actually at war with these guys? Why? So he joined in on this crusade because he's Sunni. That's why. Well, fuck, man. Wow, okay. So what we're going to try to do is actually sneak our troops down here then. Our, our piddly-ass retinue that got its ass smashed. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Probably should have. So the moment we actually start sieging some of this down and start making some progress, I think... I don't understand where the papacy and all that stuff is going. So it looks like a bunch of people are dying off here. What we could do also is go into epidemics so it's not affecting Salerno anymore. That's good. So I think we could probably actually open up our gates. We have a daughter here. Let's assign you a guardian. Let's have one of my vassals do it, like this lunatic man here. Right? Let me double check that. He is Lombard. Okay, good. I don't want to make that mistake. Okay, so I have a grandson here. There was some genius children. Okay. Hello. So I have a feeling that they're going to end up losing some of this territory anyways. Eventually, because he's in two different jihads. Yeah, there's just so many different troops over here. It's just like a big clusterfuck. But the good news is man, look at this. We're really mobilized here. I don't know what happened to that Khaganate. That really pisses me off, though. They really put the hurt on my retinues. As a matter of fact, can we actually buy another one? We can. We should probably do that. It might be the worst time to do it. Simply because there was that 2,400 stack of troops sitting around there. I don't know where they went to. They might have died. Okay, so wow, we just got a whole bunch of prisoners. And it doesn't look like they're contributing any war score, so let's actually go into intrigue. Wow, yeah, baby. 10 gold, 10 gold. Okay, anybody more expensive? 74 gold. Yep. Oh, go up there. What are you doing? I'll take that money, thank you. Okay, 10 gold. Okay, looks like some of these people are just some cheapy random courtiers and whatnot. Okay, so 10 gold. All right, let's just start auctioning them off. Now, as you can see, if you're paying attention to the war score down here, since I'm sieging down some of the stuff, like that's where we're actually getting a completely neutral war score now. All right, let's pause the game real quick because a bunch of stuff is happening. Actually close all those. So I need a new court chaplain. Very well. Let's actually have him, I think, go back down here to proselytizing, please. And looks like my niece here needs a guardian. So we have the Lombard man here. Sure. Right? We have to pay attention to our epidemics tab because there was camp fever, but it looks like it's pretty much dying out, which is a good sign. All right, so got some more people here. Making that money, baby. Yeah. All right. Fortunately, I gotta sit there and pause the game when I do that because there's just so much stuff that this game is processing while this is taking place. Son Mario hardly eats anything for fear of turning fat, so he'll gain temperate. That looks good. Okay. So where is this man located? He's way the hell over there. So what we'd have to do is we'd actually have to go over there and attack his provinces, which I don't want to do. And it's too bad it's not like EU4 where we can just like separate piece people out and everything. Oh, looks like homeboy there is broke. He can't pay for any more hostages, so we're just gonna have to sit on them. Really wish I could visit their chambers. That'd be pretty fantastic. So he's losing. Let's take a look at Pisa here. He's got this other jihad against these guys, and he's losing that because there's this huge stack of troops here. Who is actually fighting? Oops. Let's go back to that tech. God damn it. I'm just wondering who actually joined in on that festivity. So Navarra and himself. Okay. Like I said, if he doesn't lose it from one group, he's going to lose it to the others. The good news is that they're sitting around getting attrition to death. We're actually making some money here, which is very good. Let's go ahead and take a look at our military tab. Looks like we can't get any more retinues. Another niece looks like it needs another guardian. Let's do somebody that's content. How about that? Content. Somebody with, how about high learning? You're 50. You're Lombard. Yeah, let's do you. Let's take a look at laws. I don't remember when I could actually change it again. It's going to be 11:14, so we got a little bit more time for that. Very well. Really nice to have the papacy on our side. Taking care of business. Although, you know, instead of helping them out, I mean, this would have been a ripe time for conquest. The church wants to organize a miracle play for a local saint in our domain. They seem to feel that it should fall on our shoulders to pay for it. So I can lose some money. I can either irritate my chancellor here, or I can lose 75 gold and gain a little bit of piety. Yeah, what the hell. We have a lot of money. And speaking of money, let's take a look at our shit here. We could actually build another holding, but that'll put us in a bad position financially. Let's not do that. So I already did the castle town. Let's actually improve our keep right now, because we'll actually have the extra money, and if we get the other claim here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we can't actually do it because this man's at war. But I'm wondering, is this even available to me because I own 50% of it? I don't know. We'll have to investigate that in time. Okay, so I'm getting sieged over here. Or I was. So we're going to get a ticking war score for any time that they don't actually own any of this stuff. We'll get the ticking war score because we're the defenders. So my daughter here wants to kill my kinswoman. Why do you want to kill her? Please end your plot. I'm just going to siege them down. I mean, why not? And then I guess what I'll do is I could potentially come over here and attack this province too. Franz has joined my court. He's a theologian. So you're the guy with higher martial. No, I'm fairly satisfied. He's doing an okay job. It looks like I think that was the papacy. I think they're involved with the other war now. Nope, maybe that was Navarra then. There's the papacy. We're losing this fight over here. Who are these guys? I really don't have to join that other war. Okay. So I think we're almost done sieging one of these provinces over here. Okay, so there's that huge stack. Wow. So we got another group over here. Okay, so you got 19, he's got 18. Just, you know what? Suck my cock. I don't think so. Just keep him installed. I don't really care. Rumors are spreading that people are trying to conspire to kill my daughter. Why? Let's send my daughter here into hiding. Why are you trying to kill her? So can I actually take a look at the other thing? I cannot. Okay, so we get some more prisoners, and I'm assuming I probably ransom some of them off. 10 gold. Alright, we can actually do two different groups of people here. So what I think I'm going to have to do, unfortunately, is come over here and attack them again. Because they were gaining some actual land property. Okay. You know, I could potentially actually raise a couple more troops here if I wanted to. Okay, let's take a look. 10 gold, fine. Let's come up here and smash some face. Somebody here can get married. Looks like it's my son. Okay, ransom you off. Awesome. Okay, let's merge our troops up. Tell them to go over here to Tail Atlas and take a look at our prisoner situation once more. Okay, we've got that man there, and everybody else needs to just sit around and chill. Trapani has converted to Catholicism. Excellent. Okay, so let's group these guys up and come over here. Take back these provinces. Boy, this is miserable. Okay, so we can lose a little bit of gold and get economic technology spread, so let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to save our game here. What I think I need to do here is actually get my transport levy, and I need to actually come up here and attack these guys. These guys are actually really pissing me off. Why are you attacking Amalfi? I don't know what they're doing. I think are they just like swinging their troops around or what? Is there anybody else I can auction off? There's this man here. That looks good to me. Oh, and there's that girl. This is one of the reasons why I hate defending against jihads and whatnot, is there's just so much going on here that... And eventually there's so many other troops that end up coming on to the Muslims' behalf. Let's ignore them. I don't want them to have any crown authority. Like, usually there's more Muslims that end up joining on the side of the people that are jihading than there are defenders. But the good news is that we're actually keeping them busy, so they're not actually declaring jihads against me. I mean, it makes sense that they would go after Pisa because it's a larger piece of real estate. Okay, so what is going on here? We propose that this child here will decline that offer. Is there any genius male children? There is not. So quick, nope. Strong, attractive. There is a 44-year-old man here. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay, let's actually take a look at our intrigue tab here. I just want to make sure there's anybody else I can ransom off. There is not. Boy, we recovered that money really quickly here. You know what it might make sense to do at some point is actually put some money into our money sink here, which is going to be the hospital. We should probably invest a little bit of money into that. God damn, there are just so many Muslim groups here. So we're fighting in... all right, let me take a look here. This one. See, look at that. There are just so many attackers here. Like, I'm at that point now where there's just so many that I don't think I can hold them back. Because eventually they're going to group up all their troops and they're going to end up destroying our army. Okay, they're saying no for some reason. Has had a high fever. Okay, so call for the court physician, please. Can I actually get out of this war? Is that possible? I don't think there's anything I can do. We just simply don't have enough troops. This is why I really hate doing crusades and stuff and actually owning the property. Okay, so the crusade for, or excuse me, the jihad for Africa was successful for the, looks like what are you guys? The Shiites. That's what I was figuring. I kind of figured that they were going to be the ones that actually did it. So what are we at war with now? They're not attacking my lands. Okay, so I think I'm starting to get sick here. Let's take a look at the epidemics tab. We have slow fever that has not yet affected our lands, but it soon will. Okay, to remedy your fatigue, Shlomo gave you a draft of milk and milk of the puppy to help you sleep. So what I think I'm gonna have to do here is actually retreat, because otherwise I'm gonna lose my levy here. And he keeps having these sickly children. So let's check it again. Genius. There's a 10-year-old girl. Let's do you. I think we're gonna abandon the siege and then stand down our troops. Okay, age. We have a grandson here, Arnafrith. And then we have old style. How about this 8-year-old? So let me actually take a look at Mr. Old Style. That's right, because we weren't going to marry him off to anybody. That's right. Just need my son and heir to have a daughter, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so if we stand down our right, because there's troops around. It's either that or get attacked by these guys. So let's just stand them down. We could seek treatment for illness. We need to do that. Absolutely. These guys are still being bastages. Infected with the bubonic plague. That isn't here yet. Rubbed peppermint leaves on my hands and feet to remedy your fatigue. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. I don't know, though. You know, the HREs is coming back with all of their troops, so, you know, if I actually, no, there's just too many troops. I don't know. I guess if I stuck around here, but the AI sucks. They're dividing up all their troops. It's just like this with the Crusades. If they kept their troops together in somewhat of an organized fashion, it wouldn't be a big deal. Okay, so looks like I get some tech points here. We'll hard save. So what are these guys actually fighting over for now? Because that other Muslim group had it. So are they just fighting over this one province? I think they're just fighting over that one province. Like, for real. That's stupid. Eventually, I think I'm gonna get a jihad called against me. I feel it. It's staring me in the face. Man, I wish I could just do a separate piece. Okay, so we got our claim here on this other province, right? Because we can't actually usurp that title, can we? No, we need 51%, right? Okay, so that's excellent. So we'll be able to actually connect our lands now. Let's send our chancellor over. So we have two options here. We can actually take, is it Lecce, whatever. We can do that province there, or we can come over here. Let's take a look at what the situation is. We have the Duchy of Benevento, which are those two, and I think these three provinces are a duchy. They are indeed. I really don't want to have to border the HRE, though. That's the problem. And having this province would suck, because then I would be bordering the Byzantines. So what I'm thinking is we can go after Apulia itself, the actual province. So we'll do that. Okay. And we will declare war on these guys right away, right? Oh, I gotta choose them. God damn it. Very well. Can we actually try to kill him? He won't take a vassalization. Oh, I can actually probably get pretty close to killing him. My plots. Auto-invite. We got this man here. We can pay him a little bit of money. Very good. Should put us over. Okay, you're expensive, but you'll do random courtier. You guys are always cheap. That should be fine right there. You know what we also should do is probably take my sister out of hiding. Because if we kill this guy, actually, you know what else we should do is now since we have a plot against him, we don't need to worry about that. We're back to making bank because we no longer have our troops raised. And we lose our fatigue. That is very good. Okay, so my sick house is finished building. That's very promising. We can take a look at our situation here with our hospital money sink. The rest of this shit is really expensive. So what I might actually try to do is actually save up the money to just straight away build this other holding. That'd be a good idea. Okay, so we're almost a year away from actually being able to build our, change another law. Okay, so this guy is coming back and saying, okay, so it's a new guy. Yes, let's make him our new marshal, fine. Let's go ahead and do that, since he's got hella marshal. We need to actually change our commander situation here. Sure. And everybody else looks pretty good to me. A holy man came to court today to talk about the matters of faith, but it soon became clear he held rather unorthodox views. Being a zealous defender of the church at all times, I believe I did the right thing when I gave the order to imprison a blasphemous pagan who dared criticize my faith and my church. Des Volt! Excellent. So she approves of my zealotry. Get a little bit of an opinion boost. Let's take a look at our stats. Our stats are pretty good. Wish our learning score was a little bit higher. Same thing with our intrigue. Because if we had higher learning, the more tech we would get. Wish they absolutely get approved keeps since we have that option. I had to break up a fight between my son and somebody. Let's have him try to become kind. I don't think he did anything. Man, these groups suck. Okay, so we have another kinswoman here that needs to get married. How about this adventurer man here? So unfortunately, all these Muslim guys are gonna start sieging me down. I think to get some siege progress. I don't understand why they're sieging me down. They should be sieging this actual province down. Since I'm assuming it's not my territory isn't part of this war. Okay, so we lost some sieges there. Don't really make a difference for us. We can send our sister back into hiding. I don't care about that. So the Duchess of Benevento here has revealed my plot. I don't really care. Okay, so we got another child that we gotta micromanage. Genius. Oops, if I can spell. Okay, quick. 8-year-old child here. Looks good. Oh, when can I actually do this? Oh, okay, I can do it now. Okay, we can't do this for a long time, so we can do our obligations. So we already have a large city taxation. Let's take a look at our vassals. Who is this man? Lombard and Christian. Good. So everybody likes us except for that one guy. That's pretty good. Let's change our church taxation to medium, and then what we'll do is we'll actually start setting their levies down to low. And what we also should do is take a look at our plot here. We've got plenty of plot power, but we'll sort it again. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You always want to take a look at this. You always want to sort it by plot power, because eventually you get their one spy master that hates them. And look at that plot power. My God. Let's send this man the piddly little 49 gold and invite him to our glorious plot to kill the master of Benevento. You know, with all this money, we can't do any more of those. Any more retinues, that is. Boy, this man just keeps producing these sickly children. So this is really good. This Duchess here, eventually, this kid here, my grandson, is going to end up inheriting it. Okay, so my Princess Gambara has not been able to keep her food and drink down, alright? So, court physician, do your mojo. God damn, these guys are still not saying yes. So what I think I'm going to have to do here is when I actually attack Benevento, All right, excellent. So he died. Our plot was successful. We can go to war. And what I'm going to have to do here is I'm going to actually have to raise my levy county by county. Otherwise, well, actually, maybe that's not necessarily true. Trapani. Okay, so all of my counties are here, so I don't have to worry about that. So Benevento. It's wartime, buddy boy. Actually, will you take vassalization? You will not. So we will claim Catanzaro. We will raise our levy. We'll stand the Maltese army down. That's really annoying. I actually should probably give away Malta at some point. And speaking of which, the thing I forgot to take a look at was they have only 1,000 troops. So what we'll do is we'll take these troops to actually come and siege, and then we'll take these guys come over here and guard. Okay, so our spymaster became incapable. Okay, so what we should do is search all. Let's look for a new spymaster. Wow, 27. Man, yes, let's invite him to court. Okay, let's pause the game real quick, and I think what we'll do is we'll actually just go straight up siege him down over here, and then we'll take the rest of our force and come up here and attack him. Alright, so we got a new spymaster. Let's install him straight away. Let's give him an honorary title of, say, cupbearer, since he is our spymaster. Let's have him give him a little bit of a gift, and let's marry him off. But I'm assuming if I marry him off, let's go to dynasty here. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. How about somebody with? Yes. How about her? So hopefully it doesn't leave my court. I don't remember if it does or not. I know if I did it matrilineally. Oh, look at that. White piece. Nice. Awesome. So at least Pisa gets to control that one province. Pretty happy with that. I should probably actually take a look at legalism here. Okay, so we're pretty high in legalism. The other place that we might want to go is probably there. So let's investigate that. We cannot go there. Okay, very well. So we'll go back to Constantinople. The other thing is we could probably take a look at a military org, but we're getting points here. If you see the gears, they're gold like this, and they're turning. That means you're actually getting progress in the area that you're actually trying to study technology from. So there's a lot of times where you actually really want to pay attention to the individual tech that you want to get and make sure that you want to hit that place up with your spymaster. They're still saying no. Baron Gottfried is too high in the line of succession. You know, it used to be that they wouldn't actually take that into account. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to stop my betrothal. Let's break her betrothal and then marry her off to somebody else. How about this 46-year-old attractive man? That looks good. So we're going to let him go back to his province here, and then we'll go up there and attack him again. Okay, he won't actually go. I have to attack him here. Fine. Works for me. Okay, so we have a Sunni uprising. And where is this at? Okay, so I think what we're going to need to do here after we're done with this fight is actually raise our vassal fleet, and what we'll do is we'll position them in Salerno, and what we'll do is we're going to need to just take basically a skeleton force here to attack. What is this, a peasant revolt? Who am I fighting here? Yeah, it's a peasant revolt. That kind of sucks. I have to actually fight that. Alright, so what we're going to do is create a new unit. I guess what we'll do is we'll keep my retinue around, and then we need just like a little token force here. I wish I could actually sort this by size so it gives me the smaller ones first. So we'll keep these guys around, and we'll take the rest of these guys to actually go over there and fight the peasant revolt. Alright, so we'll group you guys and load you in the ships. And come down here and kick them in the face. Man, these guys keep running the... yes, you are a much better marshal. So, have you come over here and train me some troops, and we need to install a new commander, which will be our previous man. Looks good. Okay, so there goes our peasant revolt. This guy's stats is excellent, so what we're going to do is we're going to demand a religious conversion and maybe even recruit him. Right? I don't think I even have that option, because now that since I did that, he's automatically released from my prison. Come on, be brave. Okay, so stop the game for a second. Land our troops. Okay, so this man, I think, is in my court now. But he hates our guts. I don't care. Just marry you off to somebody. How about a kinswoman? That sounds good. You can even marry one of my kinswomen's. Woman's. Okay, so we can stand down our vassal fleet here and take the rest of our troops, I suppose, and come up to the actual capital, Benevento, and siege the rest of him down, since we don't have to worry about his army anymore. We took care of that. Doing a pretty good job of taking over the southern portions of Italy here. Alright, finally, we get the Crusades. About goddamn time. Deus Vult. So we are definitely going to want to do this. I'm not going to actually participate. Okay, so we can actually... We got the Knights of St. John. Let's take a look at these guys. The Holy Order. Shit, so my marshal just failed. So what we can do is... So look, if you look at this. Monthly cost of 43... ducats a month. That is insane. So what I think I'm going to do here is we're going to land this guy. Or can we not do that? How come I cannot grant landed titles to non-vassals when at war? Okay. We're going to give him Malta. And then what we're going to do is we're going to vassalize him. So that way, anytime that there's a holy war or a jihad, crusade, or whatever, I can just rent those guys out for that little bit of piety. I mentioned this in an earlier episode. You get a little bit of piety, or you have to do it for a minimal amount of piety, but then there's 0 monthly cost. Alright, so the Crusades have finally kicked off. I'm going to join the Crusades just so I can go over there and get the Crusader trait. I can go over there and actually, siege stuff down and do all that good stuff, but I don't want to own that land. It sucks. Okay, so I have a new old style here. He needs to get married. Oh, he needs a guardian. I'm sorry. What we'll do is we'll have me become the guardian. Thank you. And then speaking of which, I need to actually make my son a commander after this war is done. Uh-oh. So somebody's trying to actually plot to kill me here. And we don't know who. So what we need to do is actually take our spy master here and have him scheme. Scheme, scheme, plot, plot. I'm coming for that #1 spot. Ah, booyah. Okay, so we have a claim now on Apulia. We are definitely taking it. Speaking of which, okay, so we win this war. Offer peace. Okay, and what we're going to do here is... where are you guys at? The Holy Order. Let's grant him a landed title of Malta, because I'm sick of having that province. Okay, and... Not my de jure liege. Small difference in rank. Wait, what? What if I sent you a gift? Aw, no. You gotta be kidding me. So I just gave away Malta for nothing. Why? So, what do you mean? Not my de jure liege, but you're part of my area. My thing. Or is it because I formed a foreign culture? Oh, god damn it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. So I'm gonna actually have to fight him again. Or fight this area. Shit. So we'll usurp this duchy here. Okay, and we need to do a new thing. Well, we're not going to see the realm prosper, that's for damn sure. So here's the thing, is that we have a claim on Apulia now. And I actually need to move my chancellor somewhere else. We'll actually probably put it over here in this territory. I guess I have to fight Malta again, because I gave it to these guys, but they won't become my vassal. So I'm going to have to boot them out and go to war with them. There's also a crusade that's called, and I just want to go over there, get the Crusader title, and be done with it. We are 42. I'm going to have to actually, what we're going to do is take our weakest commander here, which is this man, and let's sort it by rank. Let's go Scaborza. Okay. For just no other reason than just for him having the Crusader trait. So the question is, I think I'm going to have to, like, do 2 different wars at a time. I'm going to have to fight Apulia, not a big deal, and then I'm going to have to fight Malta. Again! This will be the 3rd fucking time I've had to do this. I was really afraid of actually doing this. Normally, what they do is they usually take vassalization, but he won't do it. And I think maybe it's because they're all German. I don't know. I think I'm going to call it an episode. I've been playing for quite a while here, so I'm going to actually hard save right now, and I'm going to call it here. Thank you very much for joining me. It's been an interesting episode here. We've got some plans for the next installment, so please join me then. I guess I'll see you next time. Take care and have a good one.